Hello, viewers. What will double your pleasure and double your fun? Well, we're not looking about gum today. No, no. We're looking at another twos range team game with Cuddle. Our opponents are a purple Protoss and light blue Zerg. So yeah, and our first read in twos is the beloved 6-pull rush. I know you guys love it so much, so I figured I'd post another one. But this time, to show just how fun this can be, with two players doing it and focus firing one enemy. I've changed up my build order for a little bit. It's really not all that complex though. I don't even build more drones now. I just build lings. That allows me to build 2 more lings right away before I have to invest in an overlord. Which means that while my total production is slower, the lings, you can get more lings quicker. You can get to 10 lings more rapidly, and that's a pretty good number for being a legitimate threat to a worker line. And with Cuddle here, we're that's a lot of lings very quickly and pretty devastating. Sure, we'll show the click fest. So yeah, the Zerg really doesn't have anything set up here. He starts spine crawling. I guess he doesn't want to help his teammate. Now he gets out some lings. But really, we already have a critical mass of lings, and Purple's not even using his probes effectively here. So we're just picking off units as they come. I'll take care of the gateway, I'll take care of the inbound lings, and that'll pretty much take care of the Protoss. Yeah, Protoss is supply locked. Now he fights with the probes. It's a little late for that though. Yep, we just come in. You can work in an overlord. You still have a surplus of minerals for spamming Zerglings with 5 guys on the minerals. So Cuddle and I are both up to 18 population now, or 18 supply potential. And yeah, Purple just quits, which is a little surprising because often in these team games that doesn't happen for a ranged team. So now we run into trouble because Jonesy here has opted to completely turtle and sit back and mass now. Well, if we could have gone for the kill shot, we would have, but that's just way too much turtling. And I decide we can, with 2 of us against just 1 of him, as long as we can avoid dying to, like, Zerg air, I don't see anything this guy can really do to us. So we can just expo lock him. So we actually start going economy here. So while this is a 6-pull game, it is not only a 6-pull game. It's also a 2-on-1. And unlike in my first video from the practice league, this is the side of a 2-on-1 that I like to be on. And I also like that it didn't happen just because somebody dropped. What am I doing here? Oh, there we go. I was worried about that. Yeah, Cuddle just keeps bouncing off the opposing Zerglings here. I don't even bother. It's just, whatever. And yeah, this guy goes second hatchery, and I'm pretty convinced that that's the way to go. If you have, well, he hasn't saturated his minerals, but if you do saturate your minerals, it doesn't make sense to not do this unless you're going into the really higher tiers where you can actually spend all your money. So yeah, I don't know. This guy's just playing patty cake with the Zerglings or something. I don't really understand, but okay. We'll play some patty cake. And now he's got roaches, and at this point, it's looking to me like if he actually all-out attacks us here, we'll lose. So yeah, I ordered the lings back because I just don't see anything good coming of hanging out there at this point with those roaches nearby. And once again, Cuddle's going Mulisks. So, and there's the spire almost completed. Yeah. I've lost games and won games with masked speedlings. So those things scare me. Yeah, he pings his lair, or not his lair, spire to let me know he has Mealisks available. And for my part, I got a spore crawler in my line here, and a couple spine crawlers just in case they had decided to hit me, and also grab an expansion. While Cuddle decides to go off and start causing some havoc here. So yeah, as you can see, the Zerg does have a Hydralisk den, but he does not have any Hydralisks yet, so there's a little bit of time for Cuddle to do some damage, and he does. He gets some drones. Let's see if he takes out the Queen. I wasn't really able to watch because I was really managing my own stuff. Wow, yeah, the Hydralisks come out and pretty much wall that. But he does get some drones. That worked pretty well. He asked for some gas. I gave it to him. But yeah, this isn't looking good now because we've got an economy and our opponent has built up sufficient military force to screw us. Now, if they hit my expansion, I'd have lost it. If they went straight for my main, I would have been okay. But they go for Cuddle. And yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. So they're pretty much just all over him. He does have enough spare minerals he could rebuild potentially. Yeah, I got intercepted by roaches and hydralisks there. And even with the forces divided, I couldn't do anything. Let's see if he can focus the hydralisks away. Yeah, he does. And that really helps us. Because without Light Blue having access to air, Cuddle can at least save his main. Although he's pretty well shafted in terms of being able to build any forces now. And there's more hydralisks on the way. So that really hurt us as a team. But Light Blue has let me go so far. And I'm going to have to try and rebuild and right the ship here. Cuddle distracts them, but nope, they're still going after his main. And at this point, I think this is a misplay by... Well, no, I guess I have enough forces I could take out the Hydras if they attack me. But he should really be paying attention to my base rather than my crippled opponents, not letting me get too far out of control here. But at this point, yeah, I have some Lings and Hydras, and I pretty much just take out his Hydralisks. That's pretty ugly, though. Oh, but we got a drone, and it's alive, so you know, better than being dead. And he goes right for the high heels. I find that interesting. I guess though since I've pretty much caught up to Light Blue in economy thanks to the expansion. He really doesn't have. I mean, I guess he could find Cuddle and take him out, but he's probably more concerned with me. So that's not too bad of a play. We'll see if he's discovered. Yeah, Cuddle's calling me on my queens here, and that really was a misclick. I hit Q, but apparently the game, I thought I pressed it twice, or maybe I did press it twice, and so I built 2 queens. So that's no good. And again here, just too many minerals. I'm going to have to start investing in the extra hatchery and queen without an expansion. Well, I mean, with one expansion, 3 hatcheries. Because otherwise, I just have too much money. And yeah, that was ill-advised. He had no chance there. I don't know why he actually attacked me. Now I have a lot of speedlings. This guy's still at lair tech, but he really doesn't have much of anything. Just now expanding, saying that I've expanded, but it's too late. Too late. I have hive tech going up, evolution chamber, hatchery going up, and yeah, I see that my opponent has an expansion with lings, and similar to one of my earlier videos, I'm just gonna spam lings at it. Yeah, I really think these are underused in terms of their potential for Zerg. I mean, they're just so amazing. Look at that. That was actually a really easy surround for me. I mean, I'm sure like even like novice to rookie players can get surrounds with them because they're so fast. And I will take down the expansion, and that does hose my opponent pretty nicely. I don't know why I didn't shoot down the Overlord. I'm still making mistakes. It's interesting. You can get so deep into the Platinum League while still making mistakes of that caliber. But yeah, that completely hosed over the Zerg. And then I just run back home, make sure I don't have any shenanigans with air or the drop screwing me, although I'm not really... Most Zerg players don't do drops, which I find funny because Zerg drops are really threatening with all the overlords that they have anyway. And you can pretty much pick up a whole army and dump it somewhere. And then there's the Nidus Worm option too. And oh, he's going all out here. He's bringing his spine crawlers along with his hydras. I don't know what he's thinking though, because if those get caught uprooted, I could literally beat him with just the Zerglings. I wouldn't even need the Hydralisks or now Ultralisks that I have. Yeah, I like how you can leave Overlords on generating creep. Oh, yeah, Pell gets noticed. And that way, you know, if you fight a prolonged battle, there's creep, and then they start trying to run away, and you can chase them effectively for a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of funny. He's improving at such a rate that he's playing at a high level despite not knowing all of his own units. So here he starts getting hammered by spine crawlers, and I just head off to help him out. There's really not a lot to say about battles like this. When the numbers are so different, it's just an attack move for the win, pretty much. Cuddle gets taken out, but so does the entirety of Light Blue's forces, including his defenses. So that'll be a good game. So there you go, 6 pull, but we got a little bit of extra innings after the 6 pull. So I will see you guys next time. Main team signing out.